is an incredible night. A huge victory here in Texas. And I believe, and I hope and pray that Donald Trump will be reelected as president of the United States.
We're going to show you that again because you may have missed the facial expression of one of Ted Cruz's daughters who doesn't seem to be much of a fan of Donald Trump. Let's take a look.
And I believe, and I hope and pray that Donald Trump will be reelected as president of the United States.
I love it. That was his 16-year-old daughter. Her name's Carolyn. And look, I'm not surprised that she feels some animosity toward Donald Trump. Remember, Donald Trump is the person who effectively called her mother ugly. And then her father basically kissed Trump's ass after that. I would not take kindly to that either, Cenk.
Yeah, so first, I wanna be clear, Carolyn Cruz is 16 years old. At this point, she's just a civilian. Don't get on her for either side, okay?
She's an American hero.
Okay, we think so, right? But I just want everybody to be clear, like she is not fair game. Okay, Ted Cruz is fair game, Donald Trump is fair game, etc. Okay, so it's just a fun little moment for us. It was cathartic to see her do that because that's how a lot of us feel about Donald Trump. Let alone if you're in the Cruz family and he called your mom ugly.
Exactly.
Right, so.
Yeah, I mean, look, forget how you feel about politics or political figures. I mean, if someone on a national scale attacked my mom like that, I would never forgive them, right? Like I couldn't. So, I mean, imagine how she's feeling about that. So I would venture to say that's part of the reason at least that she feels some disdain for Donald Trump. But,
yeah, and if you remember, she's saying don't clap for that to her mom.
Right,
right?
Yeah, that's true.
And her mom's the one that was insulted by Donald Trump. And then her dad is the one that had no honor because he didn't defend her. Oh, right, yeah.
Let's talk about, look, on one hand, someone who wants to run for public office because they want to, better the country, they want to serve the people, that is admirable. But in doing so, they are dragging their family members into it. And I think that is the most, that's the biggest disincentive in my view of running for public office because like for someone like me and you, right? Like we're so used to being attacked, like I wouldn't mind it when it's directed toward me. But you know that people are gonna be looking into your family. You know that people are gonna wanna see your family. You're gonna have to drag them to your rallies and speeches and all. I don't wanna do that to my family, but there's no choice. I wish it wasn't the case. I wish people, like why do people care? I don't need to see his family on that stage.
Yeah, I hear you. Look, I'm more torn about it. I think it's part of the nature of the enterprise, but then no good people will go in if they think that their family is going to be criticized, etc. And I want good people in politics.
Exactly.
And not just the Ted Cruzes of the world. So I think it's a tough thing, but that's why we have the rule here of don't criticize anyone that's family members under 18. Right, they're grown men like Hunter Biden and Donald Trump Jr. have at it, Hoss.
And they're involved.
And they're involved in politics, etc. But you got someone like Barron Trump who is not involved in politics, or name any of the Democratic kids, Sasha Malia, right?
Yeah.
I know that was a little embarrassing. I thought, okay, anyways, or in this case, Caroline, leave them alone. And then if they want to get into politics when they're grown up, then we have that conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Now, she is known for having some disagreements with her very conservative family. For instance, in 2022, she started a now deleted TikTok, or she shared a now deleted TikTok post explaining the differences she had with her Republican senator father. A lot of people judge me based upon him at first glance, she said, but I really disagree with most of his views. Well, I mean, look, welcome to the party. I think most kids disagree with their parents politically at some point, at least.
They better not. Okay, in all seriousness, look, she was 13, man. Like, what sucks is that there's pressure on her to disavow her dad like that when she's 13. I think that's why she made that video.
I mean, can you imagine? I mean, young people tend to be far more liberal, especially on like social issues and things like that. And so having a high profile father who is basically a massive lackey for Donald Trump, it's probably gonna lead to awkward interactions with your peers. So that's what I'm talking about when I say, there is some level of discomfort and inconvenience for the family members of those in elected office or those running for elected office. It shouldn't discourage people, but I don't know, man. I'm just so protective of my family. Like I just couldn't do it.
Wow, okay, I hear you, but again, I don't want it to stop good people. And even if their dad is the head of the House Slytherin, still don't attack the kids, okay?
Yeah, Jake, no one's our audience is not gonna attack the kid.
No, I know.
You already said it 12 times. We're gonna be okay.
I know, certainly not our audience, but I'm saying it in general because I'm afraid that MAGA's gonna get mad at her. Right,
yeah, they might, but I mean, that would be pretty pathetic for them to go after a 16-year-old girl for not liking their preferred candidate.
Okay, now we're perfectly clear on it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.